We are about to start our opening program. You'll note that once again, the flag is at half-staff in honor of some of the folks who have been part of our racing family here at Monadnock for quite a long time. And those folks include Leo Christmas, the brother of our pit road guy up on the top there, Donnie Christmas. Donnie is here today. And cameraman Early Linders, who was a friend of racing and also a cameraman for the videos that you see. He lived in Marlborough, New Hampshire, passed away after a period of declining health. Member of the American Legion, the Oddfellows, and the Shriners, and served the advisory board for the Monadnock, for the Marlborough Commission. Also played an important role here in video production for the YURKO videos. His family, his wife of 42 years, noted him as being quick-witted, deeply missed by us in the racing community, and we hope that you'll remember him and Leo Christmas and those other people who are parts of your families here on this race event here tonight. First of our two 8-lap qualifiers for the Young Guns division here at Monadnock. Qualifying for tonight's 15-lap Young Guns main event. Here they come. Quickly out in front, Justin gets on the gas, and Bo Smith got caught napping. And now everybody's going to find a way to work around him. Here comes Dan up the outside, inside, not quite room, gets to the back of Michelle, and your leader will be Justin Littlewood, with Bo Smith second, Daniel Starkweather third, working the outside. Matt Kimball working down low in the 48 is Michelle Lee. The 29 for Daniel Weston comes up with a little love tap going into the corner. Solomon Bro brings up the back of the field. Justin would like to get a victory. His brother Cole has been a winner for the last 2-3 seasons. Justin's only a rookie. Had a good run the last time he raced on the 4th of July weekend. But now Matt Kimball has broken away from the pack and is starting to go to the front because he's been winless so far this year in the main events. And he's got it dialed in and running now as he takes a lead. Whoa! A little shortcut down through the speed bumps, but back on top, Matt Kimball, Justin Littlewood, Bo Smith, Daniel Wesson, and Solomon Bro running at the front of the pack. Michelle has drifted to the rear for some reason. Car took a big hit into the turn 2 wall about 2 months ago, and it's never been quite the same since. Now Dan Wesson driving hard into the corner, slides up underneath Bo Smith and moves into third. Wesson has eyes on a SK or Sportsman Modified next year when he turns 14. 2 to go. Matt Kimball's out there, Justin Littlewood, and here comes Dan Wesson trying to weave his way inside. Couldn't quite make it work. Solomon Bro running in fourth. The 5th place car now is Michelle Lee as she starts to break toward the front. But we only have 1 lap left. Matt Kimball got it moving. Justin's keeping everybody behind him. Now they make the pass. Here comes Dan Wesson. Drives hard into the corner and grabs the 2nd spot, but it's more than a straightaway behind your winner. Matt Kimball rolls into victory lane to take the first of our Young Gun qualifiers. Dan Wesson goes to 2nd. Michelle Lee comes on nice for 3rd. Then it's Justin Littlewood and Solomon Bro rounding out the top 5. 2nd round coming up here quickly. Hey, don't forget the Racing and Review program. The last time we ran here, and next to her in the 1 with 3 wins so far this year is Mike McGoldrick from Leiden, Mass. 8 laps. The top 4 jump to the front of the field. The remaining 2 will be handicapped behind the qualifiers. Here they come. Colton Smith, Alicia Springer, Cole Littlewood trying to get around, and as Alicia drops down, these guys are all probably the ones that run the hardest. And right now it's Dylan Morse who finds the inside line and goes right after Colton Smith coming off the corner. Smith drops down, bounces off the side of the 00, and on the inside it's Dylan Morse going right to the front. Colton Smith second. Mike McGoldrick third. Here comes Cole Littlewood, finds daylight, drives down to the bottom of the racetrack, slides his way up to the back of the one as they come off the corner. And our winner 2 weeks ago, Haley Guy, is playing catch-up right now. On the outside, it's McGoldrick going to second. Littlewood right behind him. Colton Smith trying to hug the bottom of the racetrack and keep his spot, and does it successfully. Dylan Morse in the 00. Mike McGoldrick, Cole Littlewood, Colton Smith, Haley Guy, and Alicia Springer. Littlewood trying to drive it in hard, gets up a little too high in the corner. Smith almost got to his rear bumper. Morse has the edge right now. Littlewood and McGoldrick. Have 5 wins between them so far this season. And oh, look out, Colton Smith in big trouble. Slides it down to the inside, trying to get it into gear, waiting for a caution flag. But he's got it running. Now he gets the caution, so he won't lose a lap. And finally gets it fired up and going in a cloud of smoke. First caution of the night since the inception of the Young Guns division about 5 years ago. Dylan Morse, Mike McGoldrick, Cole Littlewood, Haley Guy, here they come. Cole Littlewood giving Mike a lot of taps going into turn 1, but it doesn't make any difference. McGoldrick has the edge going down the backstretch. Dylan Morse has not given up in the Honda, 2 laps to go. Honda and a couple of Cavaliers. Littlewood trying to set up for an inside pass. McGoldrick knows he's there, doesn't let him have any room down low. White flag coming up. Dylan Morse, Mike McGoldrick, Cole Littlewood, Haley Guy. Morse being trailed by drivers who've won 6 of the races we've had so far this season. The only one not in this group are Michelle Lay and Dan Wesson. Here they come for the green. Check that, the checkers, thinking ahead to the next race, and Morse gets the win. McGoldrick, Littlewood, Haley Guy, and will be the top 4 qualifiers. Alicia Springer and Colton Smith will line up behind those folks in the 15-lap main event later on tonight. So far this season, Mike Stebbins has been the dominant driver in victory lane with 6 victories. Chris McTaggart's had 1. Cameron Sontag and Beth Adams have had the others. Here they come. On the outside with a vengeance, DJ Lizelle trying to get a little piece of the front end, but it's Favored who takes him off turn 2 with a lead. And the 76 of McKnight, they're going to stack him 3 deep. You don't want to do that. McKnight notes it, backs out. He's got plenty of time in 8 laps. Favored using up the racetrack. Lizelle going to the outside, trying to get that still lead. Raymond and Stebbins watching from the back. The 04 Favored still holding on. McKnight hoping a little daylight opens up on the inside before the 8 of Lizelle traps him down low. Favored still having a good run so far. Another couple laps. Let's see what happens. Again, the 76 looks low, can't make it stick. Now he's got some edge. Now he's got an opportunity. Kevin McKnight with the halfway mark coming up. Edges Favored up into the second groove and takes the lead off turn 4. And that opens the door for Julia Raymond to charge into the second spot as they go into turn 2. Julia Raymond, the former Lightning Stock champion, granddaughter of the well-traveled Roger Raymond, trying to get her win this season. She hasn't been there yet. Julia in second. Lizelle now moves up to third, but hasn't lost it yet. Lizelle, Favored, and Stebbins with 2 to go. Fighting for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Those are the qualifying spots. Joy Rogers is going to be the odd man out. Joe Collins is trying really hard to catch the field. White flag, one more. Oh my gosh, way up the banking goes McKnight. Still has the muscle to get it down off the corner. Oh, contact from Julia as he came down hard into the corner. She gives him room. And it's going to be Kevin McKnight looking at a checkered flag as he crosses the stripe. Julia Raymond second, Lazelle third. Stebbins comes on for fourth, and Fayford fades to fifth. And Rogers will round it out along with Collins. Second round for these mini stocks coming up. 4 qualifiers coming in the second. Eight laps of distance. Here they come. Cameron Sontag getting ready to go into his freshman year at St. Bernard's in Fitchburg. Solomon Bro and Eric Pomasco here in lap 1. Pomasco will have the edge off the corner, takes the lead. Bro second, Adams third, McTaggart fourth, Sontag fifth, which leaves Marsh sixth. Solomon Bro trying to hang in there, but Beth Adams slides down onto Pomasco's bumper. The Mustangs on the inside seem to have the edge. Bro's not giving up anything. McTaggart in the Cavalier. The lone Cavalier in the field this time. Pomasco swings off the corner. Adams swings wide, catches Bro on the outside. That could have been a disaster. Beth now looks down, still trying to go outside. Doesn't want her fiance to go to the inside. Halfway coming up, it's still Pomasco fighting the wheel off the corner. Adams this time swings wide, able to find some daylight, but that opens up the inside. McTaggart slides down there. Bro gets shuffled back to fourth. Sontag in fifth. Oh, does he have room? Still a tight bunch off the corner here as we work lap 5. Pomasco, McTaggart, Adams, Bro, then Sontag. Ethan Marsh is still not far from the mix. Pomasco with 2 to go, holding on to the lead. Beth Adams up a little too high. Pomasco trying to drop low and keep the inside shut. Everybody waiting for a mistake. Beth climbs the corner, down the backstretch on the outside again, drives it in deep and hard, but can't get it off the corner as well as Pomasco with a lap to go. Contact from the 15. Pomasco slides back into the spot. That allowed Beth to go by. Now it's Sontag's chance to see some daylight. Coming down for the checkers, it'll be Beth Adams. Pomasco second, McTaggart third. At the line, it looks like Bro might have squeezed off fourth place, but it'll be close with Sontag. Kyle Boniface. In the 28 from Winchester, Chris Christolitis. The 11 from Jaffrey, New Hampshire is Richard Whipple. And in the 2 today, Tim is back in from Jaffrey in the deuce. Tim Jackson in the 2. A car he's, I think, shared from time to time with Toby Wells. And the green is out. Qualifier, all the cars in the division. This will be a 10-lap qualifier for the Lightning Stocks. Paquette has his sights set on the lead as they get into turn 3. Off the corner they come. Paquette's down low, and he's got it. Paquette, Somerville, Silvernail, Davis, and Renault. Tim Jackson charging out of the back. You'll see him racing to the front as hard as he can. Christolitis drops to the infield. Tim Paquette, Eric Silvernail, Hillary Renault. Tim Jackson trying to come up through, and he's doing it. They will be running a 20-lap feature event a little bit later on this evening. Boniface and Jackson slicing through the field as they run to the top in this qualifier. Paquette's going to have his hands full as Boniface gets around Silvernail. Jackson moves into third as Silvernail goes wide. Davis up to fourth. maybe a little, now he's in the fourth, with Hillary Renault trying to charge into fifth. Halfway through this qualifier, it's Paquette, Boniface, and Jackson, Davis and Renault, then Silvernail. No change as they work off turn 2. Make an exception to that. Johnson moves into the 7th spot. Silvernail 8, Crystallitis out. Boniface a little loose, getting some pressure from Jackson. Jackson sees the daylight. Can he make it? Boniface says, no way, Jose. I'm going to take you out of the spot, and holds on. Jackson trying to do it again as Boniface slides over, feels the heat from behind, and tries to drop down. Jackson trying to nudge him out of the way. Finally gets some daylight, gets down in there, still contact, and this time Jackson goes by with 2 to go. Boniface and Davis now trail. Jackson gets a love tap from Boniface as Tim Paquette hopes his car holds up. Boniface way out of shape coming off the corner with a lap to go. Gonna eat up that rear tire big time. Davis goes way up the banking, unlike him. Renault, Silvernail, Johnson, and Somerville. Checkered flag is out. Paquette gets the heat victory. Tim Jackson second, Boniface, Davis third, fourth, and fifth is Renault, sixth and seventh Silvernail and Johnson. Somerville and Crystallitis do not finish the race. Qualifying here on our O'Reilly Auto Parts 200 weekend. Ian McDonald and Nancy Muni bring him down to Mike Griggs' green, and here it is. Nancy with the GoPro up on the top of the car, giving you a good look down the backstretch. When you get your videos later on from YURKO Video, Nancy will lead them. McDonald second, Vitalis, Rivera, and Thompson. Thompson loses a spot to the 71. Nancy Muni on top, Ian McDonald second, Seth Vitalis, Alyssa Rivera, Dave Strebel, Robert Hagar. Eddie Brio's already come up to 6th spot in the 29 with Jim Thompson. The 02 and the 5. Up front, no challenge, but watch the 02 as Jeff Rollins works his way through the field. Jeff racing wherever he can, coming out of the tradition and Pete Fiandaca set. You'll see him at Hudson, you'll see him at Star, you'll see him wherever, halfway in this 10-lap qualifier. His second week back with us. Still Nancy on top, McDonald second, Vitalis third, Rivera fourth with Strebel and Rollins. Then Hagar, Eddie Brio, and Tom Carey. Eddie on the outside, not making up a lot of ground yet, but he hasn't been in race condition here for a while. He'll get the car reset. McDonald doing a good job of keeping everybody else behind him. Vitalis, Rivera, and Strebel still trying to make up some ground. 2 laps to go. Muni on top. McDonald, Vitalis, Rivera, Strebel, Rollins, Eddie Brio, and Hager. Brio gets a little bit out of shape on the top of the corner. 1 lap to go. Nancy's got it in the bag if nothing happens, but the rest of the field hasn't settled it yet. 2 of our winners this season sitting trailing the field here in the qualifying race. Checkered flag for Nancy Muni by half a straightaway over McDonald, Vitalis, Rivera, Rollins, and he's working the outside. Finally gives up that spot, and it belongs to Strebel next, then Hagar, and the rest of the field in this qualifier. From Winchendon, New Hampshire, in the Chicks Tavern Chevrolet, it's Joey Kendall. 8 laps of qualifying, Sportsman Modifieds. On the outside, Fifield gets a jump and goes. He's had a couple of pretty crappy weeks, to put it mildly. Fifield still looking for his first win of the season. Steve Fifield, Trevor Blow, way up in the marbles is the 23 of Brad Zahensky after a great run last time out. Not so good this week. Trevor Blow, 40-year-old veteran on the outside and the high schooler on the inside, takes him up to the wall and makes him back out. Newbury's McMichael runs to third. Chapin dueling for fourth with the 13C of Cloutier. Then it's Kendall and Zahensky. Car out to lunch today. Trevor Blow. Halfway in this 8-lap qualifier. Blow, McMichael, Fifield, Chapin, and Kendall. 5 cars make the cut. Kendall's on the bubble. Trevor Blow pushing it hard. He's going to have to work to button down the car coming off of turn 4 in the feature because they will be able to drive underneath him. McMichael driving in hard, trying to close in. 2 laps to go. Scott McMichael slings it high in turn 1, swoops down off of turn 2, runs it hard down into the corner. Trevor Blow just stays low. Here comes McMichael off the corner, slides it in there. He may have one more shot at it when they come down off of turn 4 the second time. McMichael right there, looks inside. Blow shuts the door. Blow stays low. McMichael can't make the pass. Trevor Blow gets the win. McMichael, Fifield, Chapin, and Kendall will be your qualifiers, with Cloutier and Zahensky rounding it out. That's the first of our sports. Russ Hersey in the 09. Russell, a former champion, 2 former champions, 1 current, 1 former. That's all there's been, just those 2. Here's the green. Jarvenpaugh in the Ken Bouchard Drive to Victory Lane machine. Eric Leclerc running second. Carzello moves to third. Patnode on the outside as Kim Rivette gives him room, up to fourth quickly. Bill Kimball, whoa, a little check up there in turn 2. Eric Leclerc checks up, and everybody else had to get on them a little bit. Leclerc gives him plenty of room. Carzello's run down to the inside. Leclerc goes wide. Carzello, Patnode go underneath. Carzello and Patnode. Between them, 6 victories this season. Carzello and Patnode. Leclerc, Bill Kimball still looking for his first. Jarvenpaugh's had 1. Scott McMichael had 1, and Adam Norton has had 1. Gonna have to chase hard. 2 laps to go. Two left. Jarvenpaugh unchallenged. Carzello and Patnode with a lap left, duking it out for second. Here comes Kimball. Hersey now knows he needs to get a qualifying spot and drives the 09 into that spot. Checkered flag is out. Tyler Jarvenpaugh takes the win. Keith Carzello, Todd Patnode, Bill Kimball, and Russ Hersey coming on strong for the 5th spot. Kim Rivette and Eric Leclerc rounded out. That's qualifying. Done in an instant.